Hey Gemini, I am your astrologer, Wonder Girl, taking you to new heights. Here is your weekly forecast for the week of Monday, April 2nd to Sunday, April 9th, 2018. Now what we've got going on this week is Venus hanging out right here in Taurus. It actually moved into Taurus at the very end of last week, but it's going to continue to be here for the next few days and weeks. All right, and that for you, Gemini, is in your 12th house of your insides and of your spirituality. Oh, sorry, my program was a little slow right there. But what that's going to bring, since I do like this very much, is a chance for you to start to feel more secure, more comfortable with your life internally, spiritually, for you to finally start to feel more at peace with your life in some way. I also think it's going to help you too to just overcome the past, overcome some things that have been holding you down and start to move forward. So I do think this is very positive. Before you can start to feel more comfortable emotionally, spiritually though in your life, in a way that you feel really good about, I do think, however, there are still some things, maybe from the past, that you're trying to work out mentally in your mind. All right, that's because we do have Mercury, your ruling planet, going retrograde this week, coming into a conjunction on Monday and Tuesday here with the Sun in your 11th house of your goals, your dreams, and your hopes for the future. So before you can finally start to feel that internal peace, that spiritual peace and comfort and stability that it is that you're looking for, I think you're first trying to figure out where exactly, or to get more clarity on where exactly you see your life going, who it is that you want to be authentically, who it is you want to socialize with, what groups of people you want to be a part of. I think you're also trying to figure out what, your future. Yeah, where you see your future going and just who you are, all right? And I think before you can feel more comfortable in life and more at peace with yourself, you're trying to figure some of that stuff out. I think what a lot of that has to do with is right here where the North Node is in Leo, in your 3rd house of talk and communication, with your North Node making a trine over to the Sun and Mercury on Monday and Tuesday of this week. So you're not just thinking here about where your life is going, about who you are authentically, about how you can socialize people and in what way. I think you're also trying to figure out how you can communicate about yourself, communicate about the things that are important to you, communicate about where it is that you see your life going. All right, and I think you're just trying to figure that out, how you can get people on board with you in your community, to understand what it is that you want, and how you yourself even can adjust your perspective to let yourself step into these new goals and dreams of yours. All right, and I think you're just trying to figure all this out, especially with the 3rd house coming in, especially with your planet being retrograde. I really do think you're just trying to figure out, where do I see my life going? What do I really want? Who do I want to even be in my life? Okay, and how can I express that with other people, and how can I understand it better myself? Okay, and I think, right, you're trying to figure that out, and once you figure that out, then it's going to be easier for the comfort to come into your life. All right, I think what else is going on, especially on Monday, Tuesday, while this is going on, is also a lot of focus here where Saturn and Mars are. And that for you is going to be in your 8th house of changes, endings, and beginnings. Also of big financial investments and of intimacy happening. So as you're trying to figure out, where is my life going? How can I feel more comfortable in my life? What do I see myself doing? I think you're also trying to make some big changes in your life to put your life in a better place, to have more of a life that it is that you really want. I think you're also trying to unearth like some deep emotional stuff, to like figure out what's going on with you emotionally, so that you can start to feel more free moving forward. All right, that's what I see going on for you, Gemini, happening at the beginning of this week. Then after you've just been thinking about all this stuff in the mind, trying to figure out where your life is going, what you really want, how you can do all these things, I think when we get to Wednesday and Thursday, you have to actually start to make decisions about these things, to make choices, to think more seriously going on, and maybe even have some of the hard conversations to figure some of this stuff out. That's because on Wednesday, we do have Mercury going retrograde and making a square to Saturn, with Mercury in your 11th and Saturn in your 8th. And I think what that starts to bring in on Wednesday and Thursday is you having to make some decisions here about what you really, really want, what you really, really desire, about where you really, really see your life going, and about what's going to make you feel the most authentically yourself. Okay, and about what changes you need to make to start to feel better about your life and associate with the right people. okay? And I think that's what's coming in. You were thinking about it at the beginning of the week, but I think Wednesday, Thursday is going to demand more attention from you, more seriousness, more decisions, more hard conversations to actually figure out what is important to you, where you see your life going, and how you can start to change your life to put it in a direction that you like better, okay? That's coming in. It could be a little bit hard with the square with Saturn to your planet happening, but I do think there are some good things that can come in the end. That's because the end of this week, Thursday and Friday, we get Jupiter, which is going to be on your 6th house of your job and your daily routines, come into a sextile with Pluto in your 8th. Right, this is going to be happening for a little while just because they're both kind of slow-moving planets, but it is going to start to come more exact this week, making you feel it more. And I think what's going on is that if you can understand what you really want, where you really see your life going, and how you can express yourself more authentically or change your life to be more authentic, I think it's going to help you to the end of the week start to feel like you're living more of a job. You have more of a job that you want. You have more of a set of daily routines that you like, that you're living more of a physical existence outside you that really resonates with who you are deep down. All right, so I do see it being positive, more positive, coming in on Thursday and Friday, where you start to feel like you're living a life that's better suited for you, like you have a job that you want, or like you're changing your job or daily routines for the better, but it's just going to require you during the middle of the week to get more understanding, to get more clarity, and to do some deep soul searching to figure out what's really going on with you and what really is important to you, okay? And I think if you can do that, not only are you going to start to feel better about your life, your job, your daily routines, but it's also going to help you here where Venus is, because on Saturday, Venus and Saturn are going to make a trine. It's going to help you to start to feel more at peace with yourself, more whole, and to start to overcome the past, to do something new, to do something better that really begins to resonate with you deep down, okay? And you just need to have the hard conversations, figure out the hard things, maybe wrestle with yourself a little bit during the middle of the week so that you can start to find more of that peace, more of that comfort, more of that stability, doing something that's really important to you on the day-to-day in the future, all right? So that's what I've got for you this week, Gemini. Your card is the 10. I really like this card. It's the 10 of Cups, which is kind of interesting given a lot of your 8th house stuff going on. But this, to me, is a card, I want to say, of good things happening. Emotional fulfillment, of feeling like you've worked long and hard enough, and finally, some good things are coming to you. You've got people in your life, families helping you, feeling much more comfortable emotionally in a way that really works. Okay, so I do see this being a very good card, a good chance for emotional fulfillment, perhaps that you've been working on for quite some time, to come to you this week. I do, however, just combining the astrology with this card, that in order for you to find that fulfillment, you need to really get honest with yourself and figure out deep down inside you what it is that you want. And I think if you can figure that out, what it is that you need emotionally, deeply, intimately, and if you start to bring that more out into the open, to change your life, to bring that in, I think in the end you have an opportunity to really start to, or begin to, or to step into a life that you really like, and to move forward on it from here on out, doing some things that you enjoy and that are important to you emotionally. All right, so that's what I see going on for you this week, Gemini. Thank you so much for watching my horoscope. If you like it, please like it on YouTube, subscribe to my channel, share it with your friends, and I will talk to you later.